Throughout his decades as a business mogul and his ongoing presidency, Donald Trump has always had a strong support system, his family. Starting with lessons passed down by his parents, Fred and Maryanne, Trump expanded his father's real estate company into a global brand with hotels, golf courses, and more. At 78 years old, he has since built a political empire, with key figures including First Lady Melania Trump and his 5 children, from Don Jr. to Barron. Below, get to know these important members of the Trump family. Donald Trump has often credited his father, Fred Trump, for much of his business savvy. In his 1987 book, The Art of the Deal, he wrote, "I learned from my father that every penny counts, because before too long, your pennies turn into dollars." Fred, born in the Bronx, started his own construction company at just 15 years old. Over the course of his career, he built more than 27,000 apartments and row homes throughout New York City. Donald took over the business, which would later become the Trump Organization, in 1971. By the time of his death, Fred had amassed an estimated fortune of $300 million. However, his success was not without controversy. In 1976, he was arrested due to code violations at a property he owned in Maryland. Years after his death, a 2018 New York Times investigation revealed that Fred had managed to evade nearly $500 million in taxes through money transfers to his children. Maryanne McLeod was born on the Isle of Lewis in Scotland and immigrated to the United States in 1930, seeking work as a domestic servant. 6 years later, she married Fred Trump, and together they started a family. Donald was the 4th of their 5 children. In The Art of the Deal, Trump described his mother as the perfect housewife. He wrote, "My mother loves splendor and magnificence, while my father, who is very down-to-earth, gets excited only by competence and efficiency." Outside the home, Maryanne was also a philanthropist, supporting charities both in Queens and beyond. She passed away in August 2000. Ivana Marie Zelnitskova, born in what is now the Czech Republic, competed as a skier during her teenage and young adult years. She later transitioned into modeling and moved to New York City, where she met Donald Trump. The couple married in 1977 and had 3 children, Don Jr., Ivanka, and Eric. Though Ivana held various roles at Trump properties and became a prominent figure in New York's social scene, her marriage to Donald ended in divorce in 1991. As part of the settlement, she was reportedly awarded $14 million. Ivana went on to launch her own fashion company, Ivana Haute Couture, and authored a self-help book in 1995. Ivana passed away in July 2022 after sustaining injuries from an accidental fall at her home. In a statement, the Trump family remembered her as a survivor who fled from communism and embraced this country, and taught her children about grit and toughness, compassion and determination. The breakdown of Ivana and Donald Trump's marriage was largely due to his relationship with actress Marla Maples, whom he met in 1985. Donald and Marla married in 1993, shortly after the birth of their daughter, Tiffany, earlier that year. Maples, who had appeared in the Tony-winning musical The Will Rogers Follies in 1992, continued her acting career with roles in films such as Executive Decision, 1996, and For Richer or Poorer, 1997. Later that year, she and Donald ended their marriage, which was officially finalized in 1999. Their prenuptial agreement revealed that Marla received $2 million as part of the settlement. Now 61, Maples competed on Dancing with the Stars in 2016 during season 22. In 2023, she and Tiffany spent Easter at Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. Trump has referred to First Lady Melania Trump, whom he has been married to since 2005, as "my rock and foundation," adding, "I wouldn't be the man I am today without her by my side." Before taking on her role in politics, Melania, a native of Slovenia, worked as a model in Milan, Paris, and New York City. She met Donald at a fashion party in 1998 and the couple welcomed their only child, Barron, the year after their wedding. At 54, Melania has used her platform as First Lady to advocate for her Be Best initiative, which focuses on raising awareness about online bullying and the opioid crisis. In October 2024, she released her memoir, Melania, in which she reflects on her childhood, marriage, and early years in the White House. Donald Trump Jr., the eldest child of Donald and Ivana Trump, is 47 years old and serves as a trustee and executive vice president of the Trump Organization. He is also an author. Don Jr. has played a prominent role in his father's political career, often making headlines for controversial reasons. In July 2017, the New York Times reported that he had arranged a meeting with a Russian lawyer in an attempt to obtain damaging information about presidential candidate Hillary Clinton ahead of the 2016 election. While he was not charged with any campaign finance violations related to the meeting, he was involved in promoting the false claim that the 2020 election, which saw then-President Trump lose to Joe Biden, was stolen. Don Jr. was also said to have alluded to efforts to challenge the results through text messages during this period. On the personal front, Don Jr. is a father of 5 with his ex-wife Vanessa Trump. He also had a 6-year relationship with former prosecutor and TV personality Kimberly Guilfoyle. Ivanka Trump, President Trump's eldest daughter, has been in the public eye for much of her life. She appeared on her father's NBC reality series The Apprentice and its spin-offs, and held senior leadership roles within the Trump Organization. In addition to her work in business, Ivanka launched her own fashion brand, featuring clothing, shoes, and accessories. However, she decided to shut down the brand in 2018, after her father became president. During his first term, Ivanka served as an aide, but in 2022, she announced her decision to leave politics in order to prioritize my young children and the private life we are creating as a family. At 43, she is a mother of 3, Arabella, Joseph, and Theodore, with her husband, Jared Kushner. Eric Trump, the youngest child of Donald and Ivana Trump, followed in his father's footsteps into business and real estate. After graduating from Georgetown University in 2006, Eric became Executive Vice President of Development and Acquisitions for the Trump Organization. In 2012, Forbes included him in its 30 Under 30 list for real estate. Now 41, Eric co-leads the family business alongside his older brother. He is also the president of Trump Winery, a Virginia-based venture separate from his father's other businesses. Eric has long been involved with the Eric Trump Foundation, which has raised funds for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. However, the foundation came under scrutiny when tax records suggested that funds were used for events at Trump family properties. In late 2016, Eric ceased direct fundraising efforts for the foundation. Eric married Lara Trump in 2014, and the couple has 2 children. Eric, who goes by Luke, and Carolina. Lara is now a television host for Fox News. Tiffany Trump, 31, is the only child of Donald Trump and Marla Maples, born 2 months before their 1993 marriage. She was named after the famous jewelry retailer Tiffany & Company, located next to Trump Tower on Manhattan's 5th Avenue. After her parents' divorce, Tiffany moved with her mother to Calabasas, California. While she was surrounded by high-profile figures, her mother was a friend of Kris Jenner, Tiffany had a more traditional upbringing. She spent her time playing sports like volleyball, basketball, and soccer. In an interview with People, Tiffany explained that her mother moved them out of New York to shield her from the spotlight, allowing her to grow up and develop her own identity without the pressure of her family's name. Tiffany graduated from the University of Pennsylvania in 2016 and earned her law degree from Georgetown University in 2020. She is currently expecting her first child with Michael Boulos, whom she married in November 2022. Barron Trump, the youngest child of President Donald Trump, lived at the White House during his father's first term, but mostly stayed out of the public eye until the 2024 election cycle. He attended his first Trump campaign rally in July 2024 and is said to have encouraged his father to appear on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast shortly before the election. Standing at an impressive 6 feet 7 inches, Barron graduated from the private Oxbridge Academy in Florida in 2024. The 18-year-old is now attending business school at New York University and is fluent in both English and Slovenian. His mother, Melania Trump, expressed her pride in him during an interview with Fox News, saying, "I'm very proud of what he grew up to, his strength, his intelligence, his knowledge, his kindness. It's admirable." President Trump has 10 grandchildren, ranging in age from 17 to 5. Their names are Kai Trump, Donald Trump III, Tristan Trump, Spencer Trump, Chloe Trump, Arabella Kushner, Joseph Kushner, Theodore Kushner, Eric Trump, and Carolina Trump. Several of Trump's grandchildren have made appearances at campaign events, the inauguration, and other public gatherings. Kai, the eldest child of Donald Trump Jr., has gained significant attention in recent months. A social media influencer with 1.5 million Instagram followers, the 17-year-old spoke at the 2024 Republican National Convention and has committed to playing golf at the University of Miami in Florida. Meanwhile, 8-year-old Theodore, the son of Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner, was recently seen at Super Bowl LIX alongside his mother and the president.